Okay, for jump number 3, we're going to take a look at how we can set up for the final part of the combo move. For this one, let's say for instance, the player's jumped. We have set our is jumping 3 to true, which means that we'll be able to go down here and get into the jump 3. Similar to jump 1 and jump 2, let's go ahead and start off with the basic code here. We're going to do a check for can jump all. Alright. Now, just as a reminder, when you get these checks here, this is something that has already been previously set up. So we're trying to stick with the same thing. You may initially, when you first start going through it, the first thing that happens is going to be a print statement saying, "Am I even here?" And then check to go, okay, if I do a jump, did it actually connect, kind of like what we did before. You can have you can have very simple statements to start with, and then just slowly build with your checks and your options for it. Alright, so again, similar to the can jump 2, we're going to say can jump 3. Now, we're just taking a guess here, but more than likely the can jump 3 is here. Alright. So we're going to be looking at this and saying, if can jump 3 is true, so it means that the checkbox in the inspector is checked, which, let's double check on that one. Can jump 3, let's go ahead and make that turn to false, turn to true. So we're going to say, if this is true, then let's go ahead and check for, similar to like the second one, we're checking for combo jump time. We're checking to make sure that is jumping 3 is set to true. So we'll start off with this. We'll say if is jumping 1 is false, and is jumping 2 is false, and is jumping 3 is true. Okay, and then we're also checking that our current time is actually the jump time is actually within the right time. So let's make sure that we do this one as well. Sorry about that. Let's put in the get button down. So we're saying that if the jump button is pushed, we'll do that one first. So if jump button is pushed, if 1, 2, and 3 are set to the right ways, and if our time is currently, to make sure that it's actually gotten right, if it's less than the current time, plus our jump combo time, alright. So if we have all of those set, we have our button, we have our jump 3, and we have our combo jump time. So if those are all set and they're done properly, that means that we should be able to say jump 3 is true. Combo active. And this will just be a quick check to make sure that it's working for us. Alright, make sure we've got all the things closed off the right way. Let's see, 5, 389, 389. Okay, looks like it might be just this last one right here. Let's add that one extra one to it right here. Actually, we could just say and time. We don't need that extra one. There we go. I'm going to make sure the debug mode is unchecked. The only thing I want to look for is that print actually comes up right here. And let's do one other one right here. We'll say print animation jump 2 combo active. Alright, so we're going to check to make sure that 2 is active and 3 is active. So when I go in here to play, I do my first jump, I do my second jump, that gives 2, but look what just happened. 3 came up right after 2. Alright, so let's clear this for a second. So I'm going to do my jump. Oops. Let's do our jumps. So 1, 2. The moment I push 2, 3 actually comes up and says the third one's actually been done. Now, is that an accurate statement? No, it actually isn't. What's happening, if you actually look at the code, this is that part where you gotta just kind of think through what's happening in the code. I'm saying that the moment I push this button down, so if this jump is true and my current jump combo time is true, that I'm immediately setting is jumping to 3. And now if I'm setting this directly to 3, that means that this statement right here on jump automatically, because this button is pushed down and jumping is set to true, that means that this actually becomes a true statement. So how do we keep it from being how do we keep it from immediately falling straight into here? If you look at it for a second, what's the element that's missing between these two spots? So think about it for a second. See if you can come up with the way to basically have this go by itself once, turn itself to true, but not have the button as one of those things that makes this statement down here set to true. All right. I'll give you a second to think about it. If you need more time, hit pause. And seriously, give it some thought. It might be a really easy answer to you. It might be something you struggle with for the next 5 or 10 minutes. Alright, so if you've already figured it out, great. If you haven't, what you're looking for is a yield statement. We just simply need to pass the cycle through once, and just go ahead and go out of it one time through, and then come back into the jump 3. Alright, if we do it this way, then that means that the is jumping will be set, but we're not going to be looking for it until we push the button down again. Alright, so now if we save this, let's go back to here, and let's go to play. What should happen is we can do a second jump, and then we can do a third jump. And make sure that we got the right one on. Alright, so we have jump 1, jump 2, and then jump 3. And we'll go ahead and turn our debug mode on since we took the message out on that one. Let's do that one real quick. So 1 and 2 combo, and then the third one, which will actually come up into here. And make sure we have our check, so can jump is turned on. Alright. Now that should be reading here. Let's make sure that we actually have this set up